M I A Armchairs. The following show will feature some language and content that may offend some people. If you feel like complaining, simply save us all the time and energy and turn us off now. With that being said, Men in Armchairs proudly presents to you. Hello, welcome to a pay-per-view special of Bookmark. That's right, it is finally the pay-per-view, first pay-per-view that we're going to do. It's SummerSlam 2020. My name is the Kaijbrew the Geek King. That right there is Stevie Boss, Steve Jones 313, the one, the only, the legendary, the pedantic prick. And of course, currently, if you're up to date with the show, you'll know that Stevie Boss has a lot of momentum going into this very important pay-per-view already for Monday Night Raw. Boss, say hello to the people.
Hello, people.
Yeah. So before we actually jump to the pay-per-view, and before Boss somehow manages to just annihilate my fucking pay-per-view, because he's done it already with 3 fucking weeks of SmackDown, let's look at the news. That if you're looking at the news segment and on the available articles, instead of looking at ourselves, just blatantly look into your souls and not do anything about it, you'll see that there's some interesting All Elite news, as well as what's currently on there, which is LA Park defeating Kenny Omega for the AAA Mega Championship.
Yes.
And then, of course, right here, AEW disband the Elite. The Elite.
They are gone.
After they kicked out the Young Bucks. So, I don't think we're going to have to worry about a lot of AEW, to be honest with you, boss. Somehow I can get a beard hair out of my eye. Work that one out.
No.
Alright, well, fair enough. But with that being said, we just thought we'd show you that little bit of information before we move on, because it is, as we said, a pay-per-view special, which means we've got to book SummerSlam. Now, we have extended SummerSlam to be 5 hours, which means we'll have a little over 5 hours. The show is for all of us, and you can see we've saved a bit of time by booking some of the pre-booking some of the event.
Yes.
First things first, though, let's on that one, and we need to put the WWE Network, which doesn't require us to have any fucking thing. You also notice the WWE Network is quite changed, because fuck it, we wanted this to be fun.
Yes. We wanted this to be fun and not a fucking bollock ache.
And what I will say is that we have no backstage incidents, though. However, boss, feel free the need, if you want to, for some positive meddling.
Well, seeing as you've opened up the floodgates, let's go for a special SummerSlam edition of Positive Meddling. Here we've tried to find 2 people to get them to see if they can get along. So we need to pick 2 people who could potentially. Let's have a look.
I'm sorry, I don't mean that. It was just, boss, you didn't realise what happened there because it didn't happen in your end.
Yeah.
We got a froze moment from Stevie Boss there.
Oh.
And all I heard was 2 people, 8 people.
Okay. So I'm just trying to. This has a reasonable chance of succeeding. Fuck it. Let's see what happens. A Raw and a SmackDown guy. It had no effect. Oh.
Yeah, it happened again there, boss.
Terrible look. Yeah, it was a terrible shame. But thank you all for tuning in to the SummerSlam edition of Positive Meddling. Da 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 da.
Alright, first things first, let's move us to the tri-state.
Yep.
Because...
Just taking my mouse off the thing.
Yep, that's fine. We'll try state. Popularity is 83. The wrestling industry is rising while the economy is falling. Well, Trump is based out of there. Did I do that? Yes, I fucking did. Pick the best option. It's Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. That will work for me. So yeah, we're just going to be in Philadelphia, which means they're just going to find a stadium big enough for us in Philadelphia. By the way, we're expecting 47,000 people.
Okay, then.
All right, and then... All right, boss. You have won the last 3 weeks, therefore... You can have the main event.
Okay.
You will close the show.
I hope I don't tank it then.
So, boss,
yeah,
feel free to pre-book first.
Okay, so we want to...
So, I will say this. What we'll do, we really should discuss this off camera, is you'll book a match, then I will book a match, and so on, so we can get either a good... So not only will we get a good flow of Raw versus SmackDown, but also there's a bit of, if you want to do that, then I'll probably have to do this.
Yes. Now, with this one, this particular match, by the way, it was originally going to be a street fight, but apparently the sensibilities of our precious audience would be horrified if we had a street fight. So it's actually a cage match. So just quickly change the title to cage match, because our WWE fans can never see a street fight. I mean, that's never happened.
As a matter of fact, boss, it's going to happen later in the show. Well, earlier in the show. Later in this show, earlier in that one.
Anyway, so this is for the Universal Championship, and no. The Undertaker will be in charge.
All right.
Excuse me as I die.
No dying.
And Charles Robertson is the man for the job. Charles, you are the man.
Woo!
Now, as you say, there's already been things booked here. Because unlike the previous version of TW, you can actually have road agent notes
in the pre-booking, yeah, which is...
It saves so much time.
It does.
So I have that match, and I also have the hype video that goes with it, so I'll add that to the booking sheet. Come on, Lord. Yes.
Also, if you're wondering why Boss bounces around a lot, if you haven't watched the previous episodes, go back and do them now. However, if you haven't, it's because Boss listens to music while we play, for a few reasons, but mainly because it's nice.
It keeps me going. It keeps my brain functioning, and that's good.
It is good. It is good.
Okay, so let me just make sure.
Yep,
these are in the right place. So it's
it should pretty much book in the right order of match angle. Yeah. So in that case, I need to. Well, firstly, I need to borrow Nigel McGuinness.
Yes.
Because while Boss did suggest previously, just bringing up the fucking, bringing up the NXT's. Commentary announcing table. Yeah, I was tempted to, but I think I'll have to keep them as they are for this one, and then maybe the next night we'll do that.
So are we kind of like swapping around with the commentators for the pay-per-view?
I think it automatically does it.
I mean, because
actually it doesn't, does it?
No, it's currently set like Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Byron Saxton, I think. If you click on the Universal Championship cage match, it'll tell you. I'm using my brain.
Yes, you are. Which just waiting for that to load up. So yeah. Right. So I don't actually need Nigel. He can just come and hang out.
He could be like a backstage panelist thing.
Yes. So WWE Championship match is a 5-way, and it is basically everyone involved in the tournament, because I figured let's just fucking end the tournament. And I didn't book it right. And also, I have no idea if this actually goes into the tournament match. I don't know if multiple man matches affect the tournament at all, but we'll find out.
We're going to find out, aren't
Yes, it's certainly not going to be Devon Dudley.
No, silly bitch.
I'm going to use Triple H.
Ah, the game, yes.
And I'm going to use the Donut King.
Alright.
Road Agents. So here's the thing. I legitimately am not going to book a winner for my main event. Because I want to see... I'm going to book whatever happens coming out of it.
Right, that's bold, but it could work. You've got a good wealth of talent there. You can work with any of them.
Open, and we're going to steal the show, hopefully. Should be fine, and we're going to bring that down a couple of notches. Keep within the thing, book segment. I'd advise putting Bray in that sort of match. Okay, then I'll go. That's only it, Bray. Alright, we'll bring it down a couple more, but that's it. Yep, he's happy with that, and yes, I am going to do that.
Yes.
Leave the decision. Okay. Then I'm going to do I didn't pre-book the angles because I forgot to.
Okay.
I'm a fucking moron.
Nah.
But this, this is relatively easy. I've got Charlie Caruso. So fit.
Yeah.
And Steve Austin. I wonder what I'm going to do here. It's going to be a fucking promo. Charlie Caruso, old Charles, and Steve Austin. I'm just going to put her Peoria on microphone. Then AJ on overness, off screen. Steve Austin, AJ. The Fiend, off screen. Big Braun. And the Messiah. Not a Messiah, he's a very naughty boy.
A very naughty boy.
And then Stone Cold shoots on opponents.
Sounds about right.
Charlie holds the mic. That's all they did back in the day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Shane O'Mac? I don't think so. Trips? Yep.
Yep.
Alright, boss.
Alright. Up next.
Next one.
So pre-booking.
Yep. Nope, that's... Yep. Sorry, the screen flickered for a second, but you got the right one.
Yep. Okay. So this one, we are going to have the SmackDown Women's Championship of Bayley, the defending champion, versus the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka.
And you know what? That's not badly placed because of how your women are perceived.
Yep. So for this one, yeah, Rob Zapata's a good choice, but I think we're going to have to go with the Fit Finlay.
Yeah, Fit's kind of... I'm going to steal Fit for that match, for my women's match as well, because, that's Fit Finlay. You're not going to book a winner for yours either?
No, I'm curious to see who will come out on top in that particular exchange. Not like that. I meant sexually. The swerve! I got you with the swerve.
Alright, I might have to put a beep in there, just to really see how things work. Beep.
Is that what's going to be? Just you going beep?
It might be now, yeah.
It might be now. Fair enough. No. Fit Finlay, we've discussed this.
Not gonna give Ms. Ark the promo.
What was that, sorry?
Not giving Ms. Ark the promo.
Oh. You think it's that easy?
Hey, that's one of the greatest promos of all time.
It is. I, sir, do not argue this fact. Anyway, back to you.
Yeah, so I like the placement of that.
Yes, thank you. For the first time ever, he knows what he's doing.
But I'm gonna go Glasgow Street Fight.
Well, shit.
With Roddy Piper versus Kevin Owens.
Well, shit.
And the reason it didn't come up with, I don't think our audience will not like this or like that, is because I recreated the match and changed the fucking risk. I'm gonna give.
Someone was a smart boy.
I'm gonna give this to Dog. Maybe it's a Road Dog, former hardcore champion. And I'm gonna have the referee. I'm gonna give it to the guy with the best eyebrows in the business. Winner. Not gonna book a winner. I can book it either way. Plus, I think Roddy's probably gonna take it. This a story. Do I do? Let's go Wild Brawl. Let's go Open. Yeah. And call it SummerSlam. Let's do a stunt bump with KO.
Ooh, heavens to Betsy.
Because KO tends to not mind them. I mean, look what Braun did to him for 3 months in a fucking row.
Yeah. I mean, look at him and Seth are fucking, with the ramp and shit.
Yeah. So we'll book that and bring
it
it
on.
fucking
stump bump.
Alright. And then, And then I need to book an angle again. So we'll just book. Yeah, I don't have many people that aren't on, like that will complain about not being there in terms of off outer ring. Sorry, so I'm not really worried about that too much.
Same. Like if anyone just complain, I'll deal with it.
So what we'll do is we'll just have Roddy, and KO just. Yeah, and we'll do dueling promos. So the old days, back in the day,
oh yeah.
Back in the day, you'd have Mean Gene on one, and then you'd flip it over to what was it? Either Todd Pettingill. Actually, back in the day when I was really watching it, was Todd Pettingill would have one, and Doc Hendricks would have the other. And then it went. Obviously it'd be. Before that, I believe it was Mean Gene and my mind's going blank. Sean Mooney, where you'd have actually the different locker rooms in that as well.
I was thinking. Because I was thinking, dude, Mooney, what the fuck, man? Like, you go nuts over Mooney.
I do, but my mind has went blank there.
Yeah, I know how that feels.
And yeah, hold on. Go for it, boss.
Alright. What's going to be next? I think it's going to be the big one.
Oh. The match that I tentatively titled for you, One More Round.
Yes.
As you will see, no. That's me giving myself a prompt.
I've already used the undertake for this one, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the bookmark GM. Yep, book that. And then I need this angle up here. While loves the music I'm listening to right now, like how we booked this, is so the wrong music. It's like parodies and shit. No, we need to be consistent. Bookmark GM as well, because if you do the match, you do the angle. That's a rule I just made up. It makes sense. Just make sure that's on there properly. Yep. Yeah, it is. Over to you.
Alright, then I will be booking this. I'm gonna go with the tag match.
Good choice, good choice.
I don't think it's gonna be a really high scoring match. But I do think that it's gonna just kind of mellow the crowd out a little bit before we go into like a lot of big matches.
Yes.
Right. Sanjay Noor. I'll give this to the King of Old School.
Oh yeah, Carino, good choice.
And Jessica Carr will be the referee.
Jessica's a really good ref.
Once again, not going to book any winners. I'm going to make it open, and yeah, this one will be storytelling. We'll book that. Yep. Then come out of that. And then book the angle. And because the angle's not going to be great if it matter who I put in there, I'm going to do a bit of hype for my championship match again.
Makes sense.
With a Firefly Funhouse. Because if you've got the Firefly Funhouse available, why not do the fucker? And then Fiend on that, and openness off. Seth, openness off. AJ, openness off. And Braun, openness off. And I'm not going to script him because I'm pretty strict. Yeah, Brucey can do that.
Yeah.
Turns out when from listening to Something to Wrestle with Bruce Pritchard, there you go, boss. That's yours now. It turns out most of my favorite vignettes and things back in the day were done by Bruce anyway, so that makes sense.
Yeah. All right, so. Let me take a look at these two. So that one's.
That's your Summer Cruise, isn't it? SmackDown tag.
Yep. We're gonna go with the Summer Cruise. I was about to go on a bit of a fucking rant, but it's got fuck all to do with wrestling, so I'm like, no. Tom Pritchard? Yeah, Tom can handle this.
Dr. Tom.
Dr. Tom. Sounds like a band. It's like it's because of Muppets. It's like It's like Dr. Foz and there's something or other.
I honestly couldn't tell you. It's consistently a question on quizzes that I sit there every time and go, I have no fucking idea. What's the name of the band of the Muppets? I don't know. The fucking Muppets. Animals there.
Yeah, it's like I wasn't in charge of that department. Fuck off. Leave me the fuck alone. What am I to you? Just waiting for it to load.
Although the Muppets tune is in my head, that's what I've just realised, that tune I've been doing for this show, the last 2 episodes.
It's time to read the music. It's time to...
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, right. It's infectious.
Well, alright. Then in that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my United States Championship match next.
Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem.
There you go. And it's Alistair Black versus Pentagon Jr.
That's going to be a good match.
Fucking hopefully.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll give McMahon this and Ryan Tran can referee it. Let's just... open and go. I'm not going to lift the crowd. I hope. Hopefully, by this point in the fucking show, they should be lifted. But they can go all out on a storytelling match. Doesn't actually really do anything, but it is what it is, you know. And once again, no winner booked.
It's good. Yeah, it's really going to be interesting, man.
Hopefully, it will make me up my game a little bit as well. You know, just like. Yeah. All right, now I've got to push. Oh, I wasn't planning on that. Some of these I kind of figure I know where they're going to end. The WWE Championship, I have an idea, a strong idea, but I'm not completely because this game can fuck you over like that. But let's do that angle wise. Let's just do a hype video. All right. Oh, I clicked too many times.
No.
Now you must wait. Alistair Black, overness, and enter overness. This probably isn't going to get a fucking really high rating. So it's only going to be a 4-minute one. And United States Championship. Match hype. Honestly, there'll be so many people angry at the fact that the United States Championship is being competed by a Dutchman and a Mexican.
Fuck him.
And there you go, boss.
I believe I only have one match left.
Yes, you have the ladder match, the
Intercontinental Championship.
I have 2 matches, and then we have the duo matches.
Yes. You have your women's match, Edge and Jeff Cobbs, and then of course we have our cross brand.
Yes.
No.
That actually broke your sound and video. I mean, you were with us the whole way, but it was very much like, what the fuck is going on? Like, oh, you're not even going to appease him anyway there.
No. He's going to not win the match, and he will like it. See what I did there?
I did, yeah.
It is, yeah. Yeah, I know he's going to be a bitch, but...
You knew that drafting him.
What?
You knew that drafting him.
Yeah. I'll bring him to heel.
All right. All right. I mean, it's a hell of a match you've got there, and like.
Yeah, but just because you have great talent doesn't mean it'll be a great match. Things can go wrong, you know. So anyway, back to you, sir.
Yes, so let's add the oh.
Fucking phone decided to just play some teeth in the electric. Fucking put your phone on silent. It's like, fine, no one can ring you, but we're gonna play the Muppets.
That's fucking class.
Fucking.
Also, what a delay between like actually talking about them to finally playing this.
Yeah, fucking. I've noticed it's getting quite dark. I think I'll put my light on, actually.
Okay.
For the sake of the video.
Alright.
There you go.
And then we'll do that one. Yeah. Hey, can I book the match? No, you can't.
No. Never, Laurinaitis. You will never book the match.
Then we'll just book that.
This is not a thing that will happen, Laurinaitis. Just stop, Laurinaitis.
But I want to book a match. I could book the match real well.
No, you can't, Laurinaitis.
But look at Jeff Cobb. He's so vascular.
You must stop now, Laurinaitis. Go home.
Please?
Go home, Laurinaitis. Go home.
I'll be good.
No, you won't.
Okay.
It's impossible.
I guess I'll just skateboard out.
Yes, you fucking skateboard out, you fucking twat.
And 10.
Yeah, sure.
I suspect we're going to have a lot more time than we thought we were going to have here, boss.
Well, we've already passed the minimum.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But,
yeah, we definitely have, like, room for the other matches, so we'll be perfectly fine.
Edge, Entertainment, Jeff Cobb. I mean, I'm not sure what Cobb's menace is. That's it. So, but I will have a quick look. Sorry, I'm getting a quick message there. Someone's asking for my dinner order. Well, just let's reply on that one. Oh, look, Mr. Cobb. Mr. Cobb. Menace is 79. I don't think that's good enough to rate him on it. So
it could be okay, but it's probably something you want to experiment with on Raw rather
Yeah.
than try on SummerSlam.
yeah, so we'll just go with entertainment.
Yes.
Let's see if charisma is like between a 70 and 73, which feels a little low balling, but it makes sense in the overall world.
Yeah, the world balancing.
Yeah, and now do a promo. Edge, Bob. That's a star. That's the right button.
Yeah.
Edge and Cobb, promo. And yeah, we'll run that one. All right. You've got nothing else to book, have you, boss?
No.
So I'm going to say this. Should we put the? Would you like to put the women's tag match here, or would you like to put the?
Well, the question is, what should open up SummerSlam?
Well, at the moment, it's going to be my Raw women's match,
Yeah, that should be okay.
and then we put the.
Gets it to a strong start.
So would you like to put the women's tag match here, or the 24/7?
Yeah, let's put the tag match.
Okay, which means I need to borrow someone.
I'm not sure if you want the 24/7 championship on the main show.
Yeah, I was thinking about pre-showing it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that. So yeah, we'll put the tag match here, and then we'll open up the show with the women's.
I need to borrow a female talent, a heel at that rate. So I need any. Do that as it's just wrestler. Status, active wrestler, female. And they don't have the attribute one on here, do they? No, they don't. Alright, that's fair enough. Right, search. Adam Cole, I don't think so. Alright. Leah. Chelsea Green could work. Yeah, let's bring Chelsea up. I think she can work, right? Yeah, not injured.
Nice.
We'll borrow her for the segment. And we will pre-book. Modify. So happy you can modify it in the pre-booking now, because it used to be, for those who weren't aware, back in the day you had to actually delete the pre-booking to then change it at all. Now, however, you do get away with this, which I think it would only affect us if we had the bonuses on, which we currently don't for pre-booking.
Right.
If we had the bonuses and net positive, then it would impact us if like this was one of the main matches we had going. But it's not.
Yeah.
It was Billy Kay, wasn't it, who got injured?
I thought it was Peyton Royce.
It was Billy. Separated shoulder.
Nope.
Yep.
It's Billy Kay.
Yeah. Alright.
Not bad.
Chelsea Green. And if it really works out, I might have to actually, use Chelsea Green as part of the Iconics. Yeah, exactly. So if it was, but it doesn't really matter for this particular one, but that would impact you massively if you had bonuses on, minuses on. Because I mean, all the momentum you built for the pre-booking would go back to zero.
Absolutely, yeah. So that would totally screw you over.
Yeah, but luckily enough, we don't have it on. It's not an issue for us. It is something we might put on in the future. But at the current time, based on how we play and what we need, we don't need it on. That's fine. But once again, we're not booking a winner on this one. We will, however, I'm gonna put it onto a little storytelling just to make it on there. Nikki Bella is the road agent. Or do you want to give it? Nikki Bella is currently the road agent.
Fuck no. She should not be the road agent for that match.
Big Fit.
Yeah, Finley. Finley can handle it.
And yep. All right. waiting for that to come off. What we will need to do is think of an angle to go before it, because I don't think any of the women's tag teams are strong enough to do an angle.
No, but we could easily have it to be something else, like, have it, maybe do a backstage panel thing with, like, Nigel McGuinness and stuff like that, perhaps.
Okay, yeah, we'll do a panel.
Yeah, do a panel.
Booker, Nigel. Not sure who else is on the. Actually, I don't think. I don't think Booker's there.
No, but you could have, like, because we still have some road agents that can't talk, like
Shane
McMahon and stuff like that.
Yeah, we can. How don't we do Steph and Shane, or Steph, Shane, and Paige?
Yeah, there you go. That works.
So Stephanie, Shane, and Paige, because they are the ones that essentially are running the show, aren't they? So
pretty much, yeah.
Stephanie hypes Raw's matches. Shane O'Mac and Paige argue for SmackDown. Argue SmackDown's case. Yeah. Alright. That's not bad. Yes, let's give that to. Let's just give that to Vince, eh? He can control his. He can probably control his children.
Yes.
Paige is another story. Stephanie is unhappy. Yeah, whatever. Shane is unhappy. Yeah, whatever. They'll get over it.
Yep.
Right. There we go. Let's pre-book the women's match for Raw, which will open the show.
Yes. And hopefully it should be a good one. I mean, Alexa Bliss and Carmella are two strong talents.
Yeah.
In IRL.
Let's
hope that the game does them justice.
Definitely, let's hope that. I know that Bliss is ranked a little higher than Mella in game, but it's already given me fifth for me as well. So I want Alexa to win that one. That's the only one I'm going to book the winner of, just for storyline. And then, yeah, we'll just keep that as it is. That's I say Mella's. I think Mella's just because she's been off for a while. The stats have lowered down a little bit. But yeah, and then what I'm going to say is we do an opening video like I usually do for the
the classic pay-per-view video.
Yeah, so we'll do. There's 8 spots, so I will do. I'll do the main event match, but I'll take out Strowman.
Okay.
And then you can have the Universal and Cena and Orton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it that way.
Yeah. All right. So Steve Austin.
See, this all works out.
Payment. Usually I do an overness, but obviously that's gonna anchor it on the time period that we need it for. Because Seth, AJ, then John, Randall, Big Drew, and Brock
Lesnar.
I'll do it for 8, and then SummerSlam 20. Oh. Didn't realize Numlock was off.
Well, now you know.
Video.
I hope you've learned your lesson, geek.
I have. I don't know what the lesson was.
Triple H.
I don't know what a lesson is, but I've learned it. Not that me at school.
So many people not wanting a script.
And then we will.
It's like you work for a company where everything's scripted. Fucking deal with it. Right, and then we just need to pre-book the 24/7 championship.
Yep, and then we'll be good to go.
Yes.
So.
Soon we will have SummerSlam.
Now, if people are wondering why we give ourselves 5 hours when we didn't, it's because I thought we will definitely overbook. Because, I mean, we basically pulled a 20-man match here because they are what was left from non-storyline matches. And obviously, next year at SummerSlam, we probably, I would assume, at least myself, I would hoped that I've built my roster up to a point where everyone is arguing to be on the main roster, the main card of SummerSlam.
Exactly.
Right, so 24/7. King of Old School?
Yeah, Steve Corino can do a good
Yep.
job.
We're not going to book a winner or anything like that. It's literally just going to see what happens.
No.
And we'll give that to Jason Ayers.
Jason Ayers, yeah.
All right.
Good lad.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
And that's all the pre-booking done. And there's nothing to do in between, which is quite cool.
Yeah. So, one thing I can do is I can keep an eye on, because I know we can do speeches afterwards.
Yes.
So with each match, I can take a tally of who the top 3 talents are. So I'll make a note of that.
Yeah. So let's quickly look at the old booking analysis.
Yeah.
It'll tell me that Gable's been used far too much and Jeff Cobb is as well.
Yeah. It's like, Geek is playing this game. How dare he? CM Punk is a bit unhappy with the bucket. Of course he is, but fuck him.
So it's Steph and Shane, Seth and Randy, and it's Dan Angler is being used too much to referee.
Oh,
right,
okay, so we need to find a match where he's refereeing and change him for somebody else.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, we try the Intercontinental Championship.
We'll do. Which is there.
Yep.
When you're ready, Kim. Oh, there you go, boss. Nicely done.
Oh, yes. Danilo Amphibio?
Yeah, we'll give it the best eyebrows in the business.
Amphibio, sorry. Yeah. That should do it.
So he's been used too much.
It's like, you fool! You've just made the problem worse! That should be just the people like,
Oh no, everything's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
It just, I clicked on it.
Fine.
Nothing had changed.
You hear that, guys? Everything's fine!
The whole boat's on fire.
You winchy fucks.
Alright. Ready?
I'm ready. Start the show!
Alright, so we're in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so.
So who's going to be?
In an abysmal pre-show match, The Miz won a Battle Royal in 10:28. The other members of the Final Four were John Morrison, Andrade, and Mustafa Ali. Oh, I got one guy in the Final Four. With Morrison being the final elimination, Andrade got the most eliminations over the course of the match.
Morrison.
Yeah. And The Miz wins the 24/7 title. I'm sure there are plenty of Miz TV segments to come.
Oh yeah, but you gotta remember, you can still use the 24/7
title. Yep. Pillman seemed off his game, as did Morrison, who was the last fucking guy eliminated. However, Angel Garza is getting better at his gimmick. All right.
He got a 62, so that's good. So well done, guys. Okay.
We kick off the show with the opening video, 91. The announced team, better segment, deserves better announcing and color commentary. Austin, Bray both have a hot catchphrase. Austin benefited from a groundswell of public support, as is, The Fiend is a flavor of the month, as is Drew. Heyman helped Lesnar. And crowd hotter and a strong start.
Excellent.
Is that your phone,
Stop
dude?
Drilling, you bastard.
Oh, right. I was going to say, I
next one, next door neighbours wait until the evening to start doing any DIY.
All right. Well,
I'm terribly sorry.
at least we knew what that was. All right, let's go to the first.
Either that or I'm iller than I thought.
Yes, let's go to the match. So, about that had little heat and an embarrassing wrestling.
Embarrassing fuck off.
Alexa Bliss defeated Carmella with a twisted bliss. Alexa Bliss wins the Raw Women's title because it was vacant. The segment got a 54, and Bliss got a 54 herself. That's fine.
And Carmella
used
used subtle mannerisms to hint at a future heel turn.
Yes.
Ooh, spicy.
All right. Stephanie and Hype's Raw, and Shane O'Mac and Paige would argue about SmackDown's case.
How the fuck have they written Shane O'Mac?
I wrote that.
Fuck.
I did that.
Oh right.
Yeah, I mistyped.
How the fuck did you? Oh, makes sense because of the yeah, that makes sense. I thought it was the people that made the game.
No, I mistyped the NA. That's all.
Sorry, geek.
All right. 69 though. All right.
Up next.
In an abysmal match, Shotgun defeated Chelsea Green and Peyton Royce, the Unstable Generation and the Wonders, when Shayna Baszler pinned Ruby Riott. So it was actually your two that got the results there. With a knockout punch, Shotgun won the women's tag team titles. In terms of in-ring work, Shayna Baszler was head above everyone else. She had a 56.
Alright, so interestingly enough, so far our top three performers of the night in order from first to third are Shayna Baszler, Alexa Bliss, and Candice LeRae.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, I'm just keeping a tally as we go.
All right.
So they're our top three so far.
Up next, we have the Jeff Cobb promo. Jeff Cobb performed poorly, but Edge looked amazing. Apparently, Jeff Cobb improvised well, though.
Good.
All right, 78. All right. The match itself, though. In a poor match, Edge and Jeff Cobb defeated the Disciples with Edge pinned Murphy with a spear. 71. Jeff Cobb at 51. Edge an 80. Murphy and Gable with a 51-55. I forgot to change the Murphy and Seth Rollins, so that's probably going to come up in a moment. But
yeah, more than likely, but that was... So that puts our top three at Edge, Shayna Baszler, and Gable.
At 85 for your hype video, boss. We once again forgot to change the Dolphin Nikki situation as well.
It'll be fine. Clearly, it's fine.
Apparently, it's not.
That out. Sort it out in edit. We'll do it live.
And in a good match, Eddie Guerrero defeated CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Dolph Ziggler, Sami Zayn, Rey Mysterio, Roman Reigns, Sheamus in a ladder match with Eddie achieved the item of 55 for the segment.
Shit.
Punk with an 86, Daniel Bryan with an 88, Eddie Guerrero with an 89, and Roman with an 81.
So
let's see what the negatives were. An 89.
Okay.
So that means, well, I'm going to guess Eddie, Bryan, Punk as our top three so far.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
That this type of match was an extremely poor choice for this audience.
Fuck off.
That will be because of the risk. That's literally what it would be.
I'll have to create a new type of ladder match then.
Yes.
Because that's whole shit.
It is.
Alright, fair enough. Geek's been stung enough times. It was my turn to get stung.
Alright, hype video for Black and Penta with 61.
Mm-hmm.
The match itself. In a poor match, Aleister Black defeated Pentagon Jr. by pinfall with a roundhouse kick. He makes defense number 1 of his United States title at 72, 65 and a 59 in ring. But all I'm happy about is I continued to push things forward and gained heat.
And it beat the Intercontinental title match.
Mm-hmm. And no negative right for that, so that's fine. Obviously, alright, we have a hype fast match for the cinematic. Let's see what the cinematic did.
Yep, come on.
Ooh, a 50. A decent match. The Artist Collective defeated a New Day. Shinsuke Nakamura was eliminated first, then Kofi, then Big E. The Artist Collective made defense number 1. of their SmackDown tag team titles.
Cinematic style approach completely backfired. The match was a self-indulgent mess.
Wow.
I've had the industry-leading production values added to the cinematic style match. It's like I've had great successes with cinematic matches before.
Right.
This time it didn't pan out.
I'm not entirely sure how they're judged on though. So I mean,
it's a weird one. I've had them before when they've worked spectacularly, but this is just one of them that didn't work apparently.
All right. Next up,
Maybe it was the length of it.
Maybe the Firefly Funhouse gimmick, 78 for the promo. I'm happy with that. I was never gonna get over the top because of the off screen, and that always hinders a little bit, but it is what it is. Next up, we have the Raw tag titles, which goes in a terrible match. The Hurt Business defeat the Street Profits of Revival and Heavy Machinery when Benjamin pinned Angelo Dawkins with an All-In. The Hurt Business make defense number 1 of their Raw tag titles. Nothing to change your numbers on their boss. Yep, a 63 overall, which is not terrible for what I've been working with. But yeah, everything looks well there. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. An 89 for your Cena angle. Here, maybe some changes.
Yeah, we'll see.
For your Cena Orton angle. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
73. An exceptional match. John Cena defeated Randy Orton with a top rope attitude adjustment. So you went for the Uber finish. Cena with an 89. Orton with an 84.
Yep, it knocks Punk off. So it's now Eddie Guerrero, John Cena, and Daniel Bryan.
John Cena and Orton have pretty good chemistry, and it lifted the match.
Yeah, figured as much. Okay.
Hype video for during promos that we did earlier. A 98. Kevin Owens was superb working without a script. He had the crowd in the palm of his hands. And let me think, can Roddy Piper do a promo?
Yes, he can. I have it on good authority.
A 77 for the match, in a superb match. Roddy Piper defeated Kevin Owens with a submission by sleeper hold. An 85 for the Hot Rod. And Kevin Owens was 75 himself. Kevin Owens took a stunt bump during this match.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
It's automatically going to lose heat because it just gained a ton of heat from the 98 promo. But there was no negative chemistry, which means I can progress this feud.
Absolutely. It's excellent stuff.
Alright, freestyle segment for your women's title match, 74.
Okay.
And for the actual match itself, a 64. In a bout that had decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling, Asuka defeated Bayley with a spin kick. Asuka wins the SmackDown Women's title. She had a 59 in-ring performance and a 70 for Asuka herself. Sorry, Bayley had a 59. Asuka benefited from being in amazing form.
I can work with this?
Yep.
Definitely work with this.
And a 66. Charlie Caruso messed up, missing cues, forgetting lines, and even getting people's names wrong. That doesn't sound like the Charlie Caruso I know. So that pretty much fucked up the entire promo.
Yeah.
However, let's see what happens in the actual match.
Yep.
An 81. In a bout that had great heat and good wrestling, Seth Rollins defeated AJ Styles, Braun Strowman, Bray Wyatt, and Steve Austin, with Seth pinned AJ with a pedigree. Seth wins the WWE Championship. And no one had above an 80 in-ring performance.
Damn.
But Fiend was off his game as well. I'm not surprised. I mean, Seth and Austin both had 79. I'm not surprised with that because the All Out probably hindered that a little bit.
Yeah.
However, it does mean I know where I can really go forward with this. So I'm excited about what I can book now. All right. Ready for your hype video?
I'm nervous as fuck.
A 96 for your hype video.
That makes me worried about the match.
And the match itself.
About the main event of SummerSlam.
68. In an exceptional match, Drew McIntyre defeated Lesnar in a cage match by pinfall with a Claymore kick. Drew makes defense number 1 of his title. Brock Lesnar got a 90 and Drew got an 82. The match suffered from a lack of psychology. It could have really used somebody with the knowledge of how to construct a proper flow. That will not be due to The Undertaker, but due to the competitors in the ring.
Yeah.
However, I mean, you can definitely work with those numbers if it's just knowing the book around it. That's all. Ready for the final overall?
Yeah.
An 81. Increased our
Wow.
popularity in 37 regions. We would have gained 1 popularity in Oceania region, but growth was restricted due to the limited number of viewers there. I don't think I did much of an increase there. However, that is all right.
So I can tell you before we start looking at the winning segments and stuff, the
Yep.
top 3 performers of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Third, well, basically joint second is Eddie Guerrero and John Cena with 89, and then number 1 was Brock Lesnar with a 90.
All right, so it's Brock praise for a great performance. All of them praise for a great performance. John and Eddie.
Yes.
So it makes
So you've got So SmackDown got that one, but see please. But I have a
shit.
Yeah, fool. Well,
No, it all matters. It does have to give a speech, doesn't it? I'm going to put it this way, boss. I think I won both the segments.
Yeah, I think you did.
I got a 98 for the, or 99 even, I think it was, for the promo for Roddy and KO, and an 82 was the best match that Raw had for the main event, the Raw main event.
Yeah.
But we'll double check. We'll see what it looks like. As I say, I forgot that when you give we give speech, automatically does it. That's on me, guys. I apologize. But we'll have a quick look at that, and then it'll be maybe a time that I can put. I win. I mean,
I think it might be, mate. I think it might be. I think this is finally it. I think you've been waiting for the pay-per-view. I think
you were harshed a couple of times there though, because I mean you got some really good in-ring performances. It was just for the products and the match types that was the issue.
Yeah, but that's something that it comes from experience. Like I said, I had the foresight to check the balancing of the rosters. You have the foresight of checking the types of matches you're booking in and finding the ways around them. So that's part of the game. But yeah, I think. Obviously we'll wait and look at the statistics, but I do think Raw won the SummerSlam, and of course, once we get the confirmation of that, the official announcement.
Although I've got to say as well, I'm not exactly mad either though at the overall score, considering like some of the momentum that we've had. An 82 is not bad for an over.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Lots of contracts going through there, like.
Wait.
AI hirings.
So many AI hirings. Processing worker skills.
Maybe someone got some bumps.
Yep.
Auto save.
Auto-save.
Boom. All right.
So we have decisions and emails.
So we look at the emails. All right.
All right. And the viewing figures, 8.2 million.
I'm happy with that.
So am I.
And then
probably graduates, maybe.
Nope.
No, Matt Riddle.
Fine.
Soft drug user. Yeah, fine.
All right. So let's go a quick look at the SummerSlam. It was an 81 overall. Sorry. You had a 96 was your best promo. I had a 98, and my best match was an 82 for an 81 for the Seth main event win.
Yeah, and my best match probably would have been Cena and Orton or something like that, which was
73. Yeah, it looks that way, mate.
So it looks like SummerSlam was not a SmackDown event. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time, some may say criminally so, it has taken this long for the one true champion to emerge. Ladies and gentlemen, He is the master of the mustache, the baron of beards. He is the regality of Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of SummerSlam is the general manager of Raw,
Yes, it's about goddamn time. So, with that being said, then that has been SummerSlam. Thank you for sticking around for about an hour and watch us to book a promo. Book a promo, book a fucking angle, book a match, a pay-per-view, the whole fucking shebang.
Yes.
I'm very, very happy that I won. It's about time. That being said, you can find all our previous stuff and everything that you need to find about us below us in the description. He has been Stevie Boss, Steve Jones 313. You can find him everywhere you need to at Steve Jones 313. I am the Kaijbrew, the Geek King. You can find me anywhere really at Geek King. Although if you want to look Twitter, Geek Streams, that's G3K STREAMS. You want to support us? Redbubble, that's geekking.redbubble.com. All that's left for me to say right now is that this has been Bookmark, and it has been SummerSlam. It's been a raw night. Marks out.